Hi, my name is Catherine Ann Wilson, and I am talking to you from Standish, Maine on Sebago Lake in my little she shed office of love. Every girl should have one. It is with great honor that I'm given the opportunity to talk to you for just a couple of minutes. What I'll say to you is that we are soul brothers and sisters. You know, that same shared experience of dealing with, living with post-traumatic stress disorder, night terrors, chronic acute panic disorder, anxiety attacks. It is really just a special group of us that are strong enough to endure. And you are in that tribe. I was first sexually abused when I was in first grade. The school administrator would take me out of his office and sexually abuse me. I was sexually abused, from that point on pretty consistently until I was 17 years old. I was a runaway from 12 to 17 years old. Brutally raped, choked to unconsciousness, all of the most horrific things you can imagine, eating out of dumpsters, living on the street, survival sex trafficking at 15. So anyway, that's just a snippet so you get the idea that significant trauma in my life. I remember in my early 40s going to a treatment facility in Wickenburg, Arizona called the Meadows. And I went to the Meadows because they specialize in trauma. And I said, man, I am just sick and tired of dealing with my panic. It just, I've never been able to tolerate medication, but maybe there's something else I can do, a different medication. I'm just tired of living like this. And I remember, the most, vast majority of my life not wanting to kill myself out of fear of some hell actually existing or karma really existing. Am I going to come back in a worse life than I am now? So it would be perfectly okay with me if there was some sort of quick tragic accident that I died fast with no karma, no hell. That would have been okay. If God would have said, hey, do you want out? Boom. I mean, there wouldn't have been a hesitation. It would have been yes. So finally, I don't know, maybe 41 years old, something like that. I went to this place in Arizona, and it just so happened that in a small group, a woman was talking about a rape that she had endured, and I got triggered, and I had a full-blown post-traumatic stress episode right there in front of all these people. And the teacher at the time, he's like, Catherine, I got my PhD and did my thesis on post-traumatic stress disorder, and yours is the worst of any war veteran or anybody that I've ever seen. So I'm not saying that to you for any other reason than to give you hope. So that's what he said, and that's what I lived. And it has been, 12 years since my last panic attack. 12 years with no medication. No, I haven't had an anxiety attack, a panic attack, woken up in night terrors, any episodes, nothing, not even anxiety attack in 12 years. Knocking on wood, right? Every day that I wake up and I am in my skin instead of crawling out of it, I am just like, thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God. And how can I be in service? How can I be in service as a thank you? I'm 57 years old now. I have a little nonprofit called Stop Trafficking US. The focus of it really is to get people to stop having sex with kids. How's that for a no-brainer, right? So it is an honor and privilege for me to be able to give back. It took about I endured about 20 years of acute trauma. It was about 20 years of the healing and self-growth time. And now the last 10 years, just thriving, thriving. And all those times that I had wished that I would have that karma-free death, I'm so glad that didn't happen. I'm so glad that didn't happen. It's been in the last 10 years that I've gotten to do so many of my bucket list items free from panic and anxiety. I've gotten to jump off the Torrey Hills cliff in California paragliding. I've gotten to do sunrise and sunset hot air balloon rides. I've gotten to do a glider plane over Arcadia National Park, full peak foliage. I've gotten to go horseback riding on the beach in Montauk. And more importantly than that stuff, just the being able to give back, just being able to be in a healthy, loving relationship. That the jewel of my life is the friendships that I have now, like the really cool women friends that I always wish that I'd have. So my message to you, now that you have your dog and you're on this a new path, right? This new chapter of life with a service dog. Hang in there. I just want to give you hope. I want to tell you that you have to do your work. You have to be willing to show up and do your work. And each level of healing, sometimes I remember like going along for a while and then being triggered, and I'd think, oh my gosh, I'm right back where I was. I haven't gotten any traction. And that's not true. You keep moving forward. And when there's a step back, it's not a step back. It is just a little step back, right? It's 3 steps forward, 1 step back. 3 steps forward, 1 step back. Just keep moving forward, right? Just like that cartoon, Meet the Robinsons, right? Keep moving forward. I believe in you. I know what path you're on, and I know that there's nothing that's happening to you that you can't handle with your dog and with your friends and your support team. Just keep moving forward. Have hope. Trust the process. And if there's ever any way that I can be of service, if you guys need me to come in and speak at any time, I'm yours. I'm yours because we're a tribe. We are a tribe. So from my heart to yours, high five, man. So excited for your future. Keep moving forward.